Well, hey there, and welcome back for another Secondhand Opinions video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat-mouthed fat-ass, bringing you fat stacks of fucked facts. New York Times has a piece about rising waters gobbling up coastal cities galore by 2050. You climate creeps keep trying to sell the soul out from under the people. Here's a scoop. No one believes you. First off, you're the New York Times. Nextly, it's climate crisis. But some of us remember the Satanic Panic, the Red Menace, Dungeons and Dragons suicide guy, yada, yada, yada. Shove it up your ass, buddy. Climate science is like asking an old broad the number. You'll get a ballpark idea at best, and maybe a couple of foul balls. Wapo tries to defend Shift Sham Flim Flam, and will continue to do anything and everything to attack our president. Trump has recently cut him off from two sizable streams of income in the form of two government contracts, one with Amazon, one with Wapo. Now, Jeff, it might just behoove you to take your money and walk into the sunset. It's been an interesting journey, but you know you're sinking and your ideology is failing. Your church is abandoning you. Stop dumping money, flailing. The more you rely on being Trump's enemy, the more you bet on losing. CNN is staring down the barrel of closing their doors. Is maybe it a double barrel? Holy heaps of hog shit, Batman. Eugene, Oregon City Council thinks that Trump is so powerful he is an impending threat to Roe v. Wade. Let's get this straight, snowflakes. No one is taking away your right to murder your unborn babies today. Just like our guns, they'll have to boil that fucking toad a good goddamn minute. And not that Roe v. Wade should stand, it's based on wooby-wooby bullshit and mumbo-jumbo pretense. And a giant 300-pound butt here. That doesn't mean we should fuck with fixing it just yet. That is, unless you cheese dicks want to keep debating about aborting children who are already born. You fucking Maoist cunts. California, that mecca to the left to everything normal. Well, boys and girls, add to the already enormous pile of poop the numerous needles discarded daily by the downtrodden denizens of your masochistic metropolis, the 650 acres burned in Los Angeles area, the 75,415 acres destroyed in the Kincaid fires, the Brogdagnacian bluster warning to fuel the 15% contained blazes. 1.5 million power-parched people prepare for week-long blackouts as pg&e prepare to pull the plug again. Newsom, likely in bed with pg&e, calls them out for poor management. Seems like something he would have noticed if he was doing his job. A British man who was trapped atop a 290-foot smokestack for over 12 hours has died. It's got nothing to do with nothing. I just thought it would be fun to talk about a Brit who got really high and then died. Just for kicks, what happens when a huge mass of people who are all surging towards a cliff and the middle can't see the edge in time to stop pushing? Maybe, just maybe, some keep shoving and a few get pushed over and lost. Hey Dems, al-Baghdadi was the cliff. Time to stop now, okay? Armenian genocide. Look it up. Ilhan Omar got some balls. Get rid of this bitch, please. Let me give you a little history lesson, Ilhan Nursaid. While the transatlantic slave trade was a horrible part of world history, do you know what was much worse than heading west to the Americas, where you maybe worked until you died and treated like a thing that was bought and paid for? Being sent east at the exact same time. Being sent east meant they first cut off your man parts, and they didn't bother wasting medicine or stitches. They didn't even sear the wound closed. They just chopped the shit off and chained you in a boat for months, in seawater, next to some other guy, who might be dead, and festering in your month-long bathwater, that might just kill you on its own. Ever heard of jungle rot? And do you think conditions were better for the 40% who made the journey to shore? History awaits you, m'lass. Open a fucking book, bitch. Well, let's all pretend like our opinions still matter and leave that shit in the comments below. And remember, this is YouTube, so do all the things.